Hey everyone, the Manhattan real estate market continues to be very strong. If you're a buyer in the market, I don't have a ton of good news for you because we're seeing very strong demand and very low supply. So needless to say, it's a tough environment. If we want to look at the contract, the demand side of the equation, this chart basically sums it up. Whether we're looking at November versus the 2017 to 2019 average or the previous 9-year high, we're at the fastest growth rates we've seen this year. And then also if we compare to just this past October, you can see normally we see a little bit of a decline in October. This year we saw a little bit of an increase. So very strong demand no matter how you slice it. The strongest part of the market is the high end. We'll get to that in a minute. But you can see here plus 82%. Nothing more really needs to be said there. This is the contracts by week. This last week was Thanksgiving, so you can cut that out. Before that, we were basically seeing levels of demand not seen since the spring, and it's November, so very, very strong. Inventory, it's basically been death by 1,000 cuts here. Buyers keep hoping there's more inventory on the horizon, and it hasn't panned out. Normally we see a 6-7% decline in listing inventory going from October to November. This year it was 9%. We're going to see that again in December. You can see December, we always see a decline in listing inventory, usually about 15%, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. We are going to see listing inventory increase in the new year. It's basically going to build from January through May. It's not much of a consolation for buyers in today's market, but we will see that increase come January, February, March. And then going back to the higher end being the strongest part of the market, you can see the other part of that equation over here. We have 82% increase in contract activity, and then we have at least 5-year lows here in terms of the listing inventory. So very strong demand, very low supply. Needless to say, that's going to increase pricing. And we're working with a bunch of buyers, particularly downtown and in and around Tribeca. It's very, very competitive in this $2 to $5 million range. If you see something out there that works for you, you probably don't want to sit on it because someone else is going to scoop it out from under you. The other part of the market where we're seeing more activity and not necessarily price increases is like the one bedrooms in co-ops in and around Union Square. We're always very active in that market, but it seems like pricing should start to increase there as we go into the spring, just because if you see a lot of supply, a lot of activity, you normally see pricing not too far behind. So if you are looking in other parts of the market, different price points, different neighborhoods, let us know. We can slice this data in any way we want. We can dive into exactly what you're looking for. Obviously, we'd be happy to help with your search. We'd be happy to save you up to 2% with a commission rebate. And you can email us at info@yoreevo.com. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. You'll get this about a day before we send it out to the email list. And we'll see you next month. Happy holidays. Thanks a lot.